There are three main ways that we use commas in our writing. The first one is to separate items in a list. So when listing items, we need to put commas between each item unless we're on the last two items, in which case we just use the word and. So for example here, Jenna bought some apples, grapes, bananas and pears. Okay, we don't need to put a comma after bananas because we've got the word and there. So Jenna bought some apples, grapes, bananas and pears for her fruit salad. The second way is to indicate a relative or embedded clause. So if we're adding extra information into our sentence, we can enclose that extra information within two commas to show that it can be taken out of that sentence and the sentence would still make perfect sense. So for example, the children who were in class 6 were working very hard. That part between the two commas we could take out, and the sentence, the children were working very hard, still makes perfect sense. This information within the commas is just a relative or embedded clause, so it's just some extra information in there about those children. The final way that we most commonly use commas in our writing is to separate a subordinate opening. So this is similar to the last way. We're showing that we've added in some extra information. So although she was tired, Emily went to the party. We could get rid of that first part and just keep our main clause, Emily went to the party. That is fine on its own as a sentence, but we're adding in some extra information. Although she was tired, Emily went to the party. So we have a comma to separate that. You can tell most often when you need a comma because you will naturally take a pause if you read it out loud.